Hey guys! Yeah, so I'm doing this video on the fly because I actually need to post a video today and I don't have one ready to go and I'm not going to be home for a little while, so I need to quickly film something. So my husband's just running an errand and I am in the car. So let's go through this little tag that I found on Instagram. I'll leave that page linked. I'm not sure if I'll be able to find this exact post, but I'll leave the page linked for you guys. So there's only a handful of questions and I just thought this would be a fun, quick video. Most of my videos have been a little bit more time consuming and I'm getting a bit burnt out, so I just figured I'd give myself a little bit of an easy one today. Hopefully that's okay with you guys. So it's called The Last Book I ... The Last Book I gave 5 stars to. Vivid by Ashley Bustamante, I'm not sure. But yeah, 5 star, so good. The Last Book I started. Yeah, well, I am reading that, I don't remember what it's called. It's like something like Fabulous Fairy Tales for Fearless Girls or something. I don't know, something like that. I did start that one a couple of days ago, probably though on the same day or maybe around the day after that I started The Three Musketeers. So both of those I started quite recently. The last book I finished. What was the last book I finished? Oh, probably The Girl with the Seven Names. I ended up finishing that one. I had DNF'd it in March, but thankfully, I was very, I hadn't gotten too much feedback about whether or not I should continue or not, but I'm glad I did, because that was the only F word in the middle of the whole storyline, and it has quite a bit less language than even The Three Musketeers in general, which is strange, but anyway, I did finish that one and I really liked it and I would highly recommend it. You just need to gloss over a bit of the language, which is the case for a lot of books. So yeah. Next question. The last book I listened to. Well, that's The Girl with the Seven Names. So I hope this is going to be a little bit interesting. I don't know what to tell you. That was the last book I listened to on audio, so. The next one is the last book I borrowed. So is this from the library or just anywhere? Or from a friend or something? But I'm gonna go with library because I haven't borrowed a book from a friend in a long time. Yeah, it's been a long time. But anyway, and I can't really tell you exactly what I have borrowed from the library right now because it's like a stack of, I think, 12 books currently. But yeah, that fairy tale one that I was telling you about, that one is from the library, so we could just go with that one. The last book I didn't finish, which also means DNF. Which book did I bail on last? I almost feel like it was The Girl with the Seven Names because that was in March. I'm trying to remember any other books that I DNF'd in March. Yeah, I can't remember. We'll go with that one. I'm sorry, this tag is not going very well. I have like the same 3 books for all these answers. And the last question is the last book I gifted. I do need to send some gifts out shortly, but it was probably around Christmas time. The last book I gifted, and I don't even remember the title of. I gifted a few around Christmas and I don't remember the titles of them, which is my bad because that's not very entertaining for you guys. So those are the questions. I feel like this was a little lackluster. I'll see if I can find any other questions and maybe we can extend this tag a little bit. So I decided to add some questions on my own to answer because I just didn't feel like there were enough questions. So we've got a couple more, and they are the last book I bought, which was this one, The Darkness and the Dawn by Charles Swindoll. I got this from the thrift store on a sale day, so there you go. I still can't remember if I've ever read Charles Swindoll yet. I'm not sure, but I have quite a few of his books now. So there's this one. And then there is the last book I unhauled, which is this one, Howl's Moving Castle by Diana Wynne Jones. This one I had tried to buddy read with Gloria, but I DNF'd it. So therefore I also unhauled it. So there's this one. And then there is the last book that was gifted to me, and that is Recipes from the World of Tolkien. This came from Bailey, and I was so floored when I got this in the mail. Like, it was so out of the blue and unexpected, and it just made me smile and it made me feel loved. So thank you again, Bailey, for this. I can't wait to try some recipes. Let me know if you guys would be interested at all in like a video about trying some of these recipes. I don't know. Let me know. And then one of the questions that I had made up was the last book I borrowed out. So I don't have that right now because I borrowed it to my mom, and that is The Haunting at Bonaventure Circus by Jamie Jo Wright. So I can't show you, but I can put a cover here. And then there is the last book that I took out in the wild, and that is going to be Hi Honey, I'm Home by Linda Windsor. This one, I actually took this book out today on our errands, just in case I had the opportunity to read some of this. It's one that I've neglected for a number of months. I would say probably since like December. So I really wanted to read this one before all the snow was gone, and now it's almost all gone. So yeah, hopefully I can get it in because I don't really want to hold on to it for another summer. I really don't want to. So hopefully I can get this one done. And the last two questions are the last book I reviewed. Now, if you have other forms of reviewing, like if you do full reviews on your Bookstagram channel, or if you do dedicated videos on your BookTube, or if you have a blog or anything like that, those count. But for me, I basically only review single books on my Goodreads. I mean, I do in wrap-ups, but that's a whole month's worth of books. So the last book that I actually reviewed would be Crabapple Trouble, which was a graphic novel, and I think it's really cute. So that's the last one I reviewed with a whole sentence. And then the last question is the last book I rated low, and that would be Narwhalicorn and Jelly. That one I rated a 2-star. I just didn't vibe with it, and that's okay. That was the most recent book that I rated low. So this is it for the tag. It's very, very short. I tried to prolong it with a few extra questions, but anyway, I don't know who to tag on this one, so just if you want to do this tag, go for it. I think tags are really fun, and it's a nice like conversation starter to discuss books and what we like in books, what we don't like in books, maybe find some new recommendations or some red flags to kind of stay away from certain books. You know, I really like tags. They're just fun to watch. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.